There are so many places in America that represent hopes, dreams, art, commerce, materialism, spiritualism, folly and fame, and Cadillac Ranch is one of them. Professional authors and screenwriters know a pre-baked, easy-to-get symbol when they see it. Who are we to buck the trend? Standing along Route 66 west of Amarillo, Texas, Cadillac Ranch was invented and built by a group of art hippies imported from San Francisco. They called themselves the Ant Farm, and their silent partner was Amarillo billionaire Stanley Marsh III. He wanted a piece of public art that would baffle the locals, and the hippies came up with a tribute to the evolution of the Cadillac tail fin. 10 caddies were driving into one of Stanley Marsh III's fields at the summer solstice. Then half bird nose down in the dirt at 60-degree angle, supposedly the same angle as the sloping sides of the Great Pyramid of Giza. They faced west in a line from the 1949 Club sedan to the 1963 Sedan DeVille, their tailwinds held high for all to see on the empty Texas Panhandle. That was in 1974. People would stop along the highway, walk out to view the cars, then deface them or rip off pieces as souvenirs. Stanley Marsh III and the Ant Farm were tolerant of this public deconstruction of their art, although it doomed the tail fins and eventually came to encourage it. Now you can paint on any car you see.
We could open so many hearts, and that's what really matters. And every day we're pushing away a feeling of that we could be in no count, in a count of so precious souls. Should all of us have higher human goals? There are a lot of things that one soul could do. Let us be part of a bigger few. We're spreading the love as much as we can. Our very own thoughts.
I just had so much fun walking among the old Cadillac. That was so cool. And now I'm heading to the next important checkpoint, the midpoint of my travel. Can you believe? But I have already traveled half of my road. Stay with me and you will see how this midpoint of Route 66 looks like. But as for now, let me share how it feels to travel that far alone from my home and at the same time halfway of my self-transformation. 1 week before I started my trip, I had a conversation with my friend Nikolai, who is a very experienced driver and who very frequently conducts tours across the United States for my Russian-speaking customers. When I shared my plan to cross USA on the bike, he told me that I'm out of my mind completely. Oksana, think well. This is not easy. That is hard. You even cannot imagine how hard, how extremely hard it would be spending days and days riding. But Oksana didn't listen because she just knew that she would do it. And now I'm halfway already. I'm telling the truth that it's not easy at all. But I didn't expect that it would be easy. 200, 300 miles per day in different weather conditions, in rain, in heat, with a heavy backpack. Physically, it's very hard. But think another way. Life is not easy at all. But I have a slogan that helps me in any situation. Never say that you can't do something, or that something seems impossible, or that something can't be done, no matter how discouraging or harrowing it may be. Human beings are limited only by what we allow ourselves to be limited by, our own minds. We are each the masters of our own reality. When we become self-aware to this, absolutely anything in the world is possible. And the same slogan applies to my transformational journey. Some flashback to December 2023, when I was so weak, so lost, alone, lonely, recovering from heart attack. I promised myself that no one and nothing in life will ever stop me from doing what I want to do and from becoming the person I am able to become. And gradually, step by step, with tears, fear, I am progressing. Nothing great was ever achieved without a personal sacrifice. You have to pay the price to realize your goals. The world is so beautiful and diverse, and it shouldn't narrow down to a problem or a single person. In my transformation, I went halfway and still a lot of steps to complete. As for Route 66, I just reached the midpoint.
Yoo-hoo! I made it! If you are halfway here, you are halfway there. Midpoint, Texas, Adrian. Yoo-hoo!
Walking proudly, confident, satisfied, happy on the highway which divides the whole trip into two equal parts. I knew that I would have to be brave, really, genuinely brave. Brave enough to be quiet when quiet was called for. Brave enough to observe before flinging myself into something. Brave enough to not abandon my true self when someone else wanted to seduce or force me in a direction I didn't want to go. Brave enough to stand my ground quietly. Here is a small monument just in front the famous cafe, and you can see the distance that I have traveled from Chicago and the distance I still need to go to Los Angeles. Oksana, be strong and do not look back, just forward with the power that you are gaining each day.
Every day we walk outside and do not think what we could change with our thoughts. And every day we go on without a word.
Are you traveling to Chicago?
Eh?
You're going to Chicago?
No, I'm
Oh,
going
you go
to
California.
Albuquerque
Albuquerque.
and then to Alaska.
Oh, to Alaska.
Sí.
Wow. That's cool.
Where are you from?
Originally from Russia.
Russia?
Yeah. But I live in Chicago and I'm taking the whole route to California.
All the
Yeah.
road? Yes,
Mhm.
very nice.
Yeah.
This is the middle.
Yes, yes, and I really wanted to go inside of this place, you know?
Sí.
I know the
There is
door. Huh?
the owner
Yeah.
is inside.
Yeah, I know,
Yes.
but somehow she...
Sí, que sí.
Okay. Okay.
Don't you forget to miss me. These sent her words as sweet as wine and stars on a full moon night. And she sent him kisses soft as rain, all bathed in a summer's light. that day drew near when they would meet. She rose 2 hours for dawn. She tried so hard, yeah, not to cry, but now the tears had come. But he said, oh, always keep me close, even cross the distant sea. One more thing, oh yeah,
One final touch for today, and I'm in New Mexico, the land of enchantment. The name is fitting in that the place, its people, and its traditions have a way of winning the hearts of all those who visit. Illinois, Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico, the 6th state for me, and I'm going to explore the beautiful land tomorrow. And now I'm heading to the colorful historical city 𝐇𝐿𝐒, where I'm planning to have dinner and rest. 𝐇𝐿𝐒 is a very unique and authentic town. There are at least 2 stories circulating as how 𝐇𝐿𝐒, pronounced 𝐇𝐿𝐒, got its name, one romantic and one less so. Legend states that an Indian maiden named Carrie was so grieved over the death of her lover, 𝐇𝐿𝐒, at the hand of a rival that she took her own life. Her father, upon discovering the tragedy, exclaimed, 𝐇𝐿𝐒, a wonderful fable with shades of Romeo and Juliet, or Ralph de Brigascar and Megan from the Thorn Birds. These stories did not have a happy ending, but the power of love was so strong, and the magic moments that the lovers spent time together are in the air for years and years. And those several percentage of people who experience the type of love on the earth, even for a short period of time, are the happiest people ever, and I am among of them. But I doubt that I would like to repeat it again. But at the same time, to have like a fake love with my husband that I had, I don't want it either. So I will wait and see what will happen in my life next.
Tonight I'm having ribeye.
My lovely room for tonight.
you jumped a wire and you headed down on old Montgomery Lane. You were halfway home to heaven, child, when you heard a voice again. She said, oh, always keep me close, even cross the distant sea. One more thing, oh yeah, before I go, don't you forget to miss me. Don't you forget to miss me.
The day itself was very long, difficult for me, physically and emotionally. Have a good night, friend, and see you soon.